He woke up slowly, not with a jolt, not with wide, searching eyes, just a stretch. One paw reached forward, then another. He opened his eyes and stayed still for a moment, like he was checking something important. The room was quiet. Nothing had changed. I was still there, not rushed, not low to the ground. He walked toward me. No stopping, no hesitation. Each step was steady, like his body had already decided before his mind caught up. I didn't move, because courage grows best when it isn't watched too closely. He reached my hand and paused, not afraid, curious. He leaned in and pressed his head gently against my fingers. Not rubbing, not demanding, just touching. I felt my breath catch. That simple contact, warm, deliberate, said everything. This wasn't survival anymore. This wasn't healing. This was choice. He stepped back, then sat down beside me instead of retreating. Close, comfortable, like this had always been his place. That's when I realized fear leaves quietly. It doesn't announce itself. It just stops showing up. He didn't wake up scared. He woke up brave. And bravery isn't loud. Sometimes it looks like a small orange cat choosing to sit beside you because he knows he belongs. I didn't notice it at first. I stood up to refill his water, moving slowly like I always did, careful not to change the rules too quickly. When I took my first step, I felt it. I turned slightly. He was standing where I had been sitting, watching, not startled, not frozen, just aware. I took another step. So did he. Not close enough to touch. Not far enough to disappear. I stopped. He stopped. That's when I understood what was happening. He wasn't following out of need. He wasn't chasing reassurance. He was choosing proximity. I moved again, toward the kitchen, toward sound, toward motion. He followed. No darting back. His tail was relaxed. His head was up. This wasn't the walk of fear. This was confidence learning its shape. I didn't speak, didn't look back too much. Not
Because
hiding.
trust grows best
when
when
it isn't tested. Like this was normal. When I reached the
this had
counter,
always been his
I paused.
place.
That's when it hit me. Fear runs ahead of you. Trust walks beside you. He didn't need to watch the room anymore. He was watching me. And when I turned around, he blinked slowly. Calm. Steady, like he was telling me something without sound. I am not lost anymore. I didn't invite him. That part matters. I sat down the same way I always did. Slow, familiar, predictable. No patting, no calling. He watched from a short distance, sitting upright, tail resting calmly behind him. Not tense, not ready to flee. Thinking. I looked away. Because sometimes trust needs privacy. Minutes passed. I felt movement before I saw it. Soft, careful. A pause beside me. Then warmth. He stepped onto my leg and stopped, like he was checking one last time if the world would change. It didn't. He turned once. Then again. And then he lowered himself fully onto my lap. Not stiff, not alert, relaxed. His weight settled like it belonged there. I didn't touch him at first, because this wasn't about comfort. This was about choice. His body sank slowly, breath deepening, shoulders loosening. He let his head rest against my arm, not asking, just assuming. That's when I felt it. Not relief, something stronger. Trust doesn't announce itself. It arrives quietly and stays. He wasn't watching the room anymore. He wasn't listening for danger. He was listening to my heartbeat. I rested my hand gently on his back. He didn't flinch. He purred. Soft, uncertain at first, then steady. That sound carried everything he couldn't say. I'm not leaving. I'm safe. This is home. That day, rescue ended. Because when an animal chooses your lap, they're not asking for protection anymore. They're choosing family.